This is video number 20 titled Education. What if I told you that education isn't just about getting a diploma or a degree? It's the foundation for your entire future. From the moment we step into a classroom as children, we're taught that education is important, but few people truly understand how powerful it can be when it comes to shaping the course of your life. Education isn't just about memorizing facts or passing tests. It's about building the skills, knowledge, and mindset necessary to pursue your goals and handle life's challenges. But here's the thing. Education doesn't stop when you graduate. In today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, the people who continue learning, those who seek out new skills, stay curious, and embrace lifelong education, are the ones who are best prepared to succeed. Whether you're trying to advance in your career, start a new venture, or simply live a more fulfilling life, education is the key that unlocks endless possibilities. Think about it. The world is constantly evolving, and the skills that worked yesterday might not be enough to tackle tomorrow's problems. That's why it's crucial not only to get an education, but also to commit to learning throughout your entire life. The more you know, the more adaptable you become, and the more capable you are of achieving your goals, no matter what life throws at you. Let's talk about Erin, a woman who understood the value of education in a way that transformed her life. Erin started out like many of us. She went to school, got good grades, and eventually earned a degree in business. She thought she was set for life. With her degree in hand, she landed a job at a well-known company and worked her way up the ranks. For a while, things were great, and she felt like she had all the tools she needed to succeed. But after a few years, things began to shift. New technology was changing the way her industry operated, and suddenly, the skills Erin had relied on weren't as valuable as they used to be. Her company started hiring younger employees with advanced technical skills, and Erin found herself feeling out of the loop. She realized that the education she had received years ago wasn't enough to keep her competitive in a rapidly changing world. Instead of getting discouraged, Erin decided to take action. She enrolled in online courses to learn new skills, from coding to digital marketing, and even attended workshops on leadership and communication. At first, it was challenging to juggle her full-time job with her new learning, but she knew that investing in herself through continuing education was the only way to stay ahead. What happened next was incredible. Not only did Erin become more confident in her abilities, but she also started bringing fresh ideas to her workplace. Her colleagues noticed, and so did her boss. Within a year, Erin was promoted to a leadership position where she could apply both her years of experience and the new skills she had gained. She wasn't just keeping up with the industry, she was shaping it. The lesson here is clear. Education doesn't end when you walk across the stage at graduation. In fact, that's just the beginning. Erin's willingness to continue learning and adapting is what allowed her to not only survive in a competitive job market, but thrive. She understood that education isn't just a one-time event, it's a lifelong process. So, what's the lesson we can take from Erin's story? Education is the foundation, but lifelong learning is the key to success. Whether you're just starting out in your career, trying to pivot to a new field, or simply wanting to grow as a person, education gives you the tools you need to move forward. But to truly reach your potential, you have to commit to learning throughout your life. First, let's talk about why education is so crucial in preparing you for your goals. When you pursue formal education, whether that's a high school diploma, a college degree, or vocational training, you're not just gaining knowledge, you're developing essential skills. Critical thinking, problem solving, communication, and adaptability are just a few of the abilities that education fosters. These skills are transferable, meaning you can apply them in any field or endeavor. For example, if you want to start a business, a formal education in finance or management will give you the groundwork to understand how to budget, hire staff, and make strategic decisions. If your goal is to be a leader in your community, studying areas like sociology, leadership, or public administration can provide you with the insights and tools to inspire and guide others. But here's the catch. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should your education. What worked 10, 20, or even 5 years ago might not be enough for the challenges you'll face today or tomorrow. Technology is advancing at an incredible pace. Industries are shifting, and new opportunities are constantly emerging. That's why continuing education is so important. It ensures that you're always prepared to meet whatever comes your way. Now, how do you embrace continuing education in your own life? First, recognize that learning can come in many forms. It doesn't always mean going back to school or pursuing another degree, although that's an option if it aligns with your goals. Continuing education can mean taking online courses, attending workshops, reading books, or even listening to podcasts that challenge your way of thinking. The key is to be intentional about it. Identify the areas where you need to grow and seek out resources that will help you fill those gaps. If your job requires technical skills, take courses in programming or data analysis. If you're looking to improve your communication abilities, consider joining public speaking groups like Toastmasters or attending seminars on effective communication. Another crucial aspect of continuing education is staying curious. The most successful people aren't necessarily the ones with the most formal education. They're the ones who are constantly learning and adapting. They ask questions, seek out new perspectives, and challenge themselves to step outside their comfort zones. This curiosity keeps their minds sharp and their skills relevant, no matter how much the world around them changes. Remember that learning doesn't have to be directly tied to your career. Education can help you grow in every area of your life. Maybe you want to learn a new language, take up a musical instrument, or dive into a new hobby. These kinds of learning experiences broaden your horizons and give you new ways of looking at the world. The more you expand your knowledge, the more creative and adaptable you become, which in turn helps you tackle any challenges life throws your way. Education is your foundation, but lifelong learning is the key to growth. The skills and knowledge you've gained through formal education are just the beginning. To truly prepare for the future, you need to commit to learning continuously, whether it's through formal courses, self-study, or simply staying curious and open to new ideas. The more you invest in your own education, the more equipped you'll be to achieve your goals and overcome life's challenges. So don't stop learning. Stay curious and embrace education as a lifelong journey, because the more you know, the more you'll grow and the better prepared you'll be to build the life you've always envisioned. Like this video and leave a comment.